Welcome to Lesson 6, Dictionaries and Sets. In this lesson, we're going to continue discussing Python's built-in collections. So far, you've seen in detail now the list collection for simply maintaining a list of items, and we've also taken a look at tuples, which allow you to gather together a bunch of related items into an immutable data structure. Here we're going to be looking at dictionaries and sets, both of which are mutable data structures like lists, and we have a number of things that we want to present as part of this lesson. First of all, we'll talk about dictionaries, which are unordered collections of key value pairs where the keys are unique, and then we can have corresponding values for each key. We're also going to look at sets, which are also unordered, and they contain unique values only. So the keys in dictionaries are unique and help identify corresponding values, and in a set, each of the keys is a unique entity and does not have a corresponding value associated with it. I'll show you various capabilities of both of these data structures, showing how to create them, initialize their elements, and also, of course, refer to their individual elements. We'll look for a dictionary at how to iterate through just its keys, just its values, or the key value pairs themselves. And you might guess, based on the tuple capabilities that you've seen previously, that when you iterate through a dictionary to get at its key value pairs one at a time, you're going to get those back as tuples, which you can then unpack and process. I'll also demonstrate adding, removing, and updating key value pairs in dictionaries, and we'll take a look at the comparison operators once again because they can be used to compare entire dictionaries and sets. Now, some of the other things we'll look at in this lesson, we'll show you some set-specific operations and operators, and methods. In particular, we'll show you how to combine sets of values with operators that are built into the language. We'll take a look once again at the in and not in operators because those can be used with dictionaries and sets. So, for example, we can check whether a key is in a dictionary or a set, or not in a dictionary or a set. We'll also look at various mutable set operations that are capable of modifying the contents of a set. We'll look at dictionary and set comprehensions. So back in the preceding lesson, we showed you some comprehensions such as list comprehensions. We also looked at the related concept of generator expressions, and you'll see a similar syntax here as we introduce the concepts of dictionaries and sets. So these can be a really convenient notation for creating a dictionary or a set. In the Intro to Data Science section, I'm going to introduce dynamic visualization. So we'll actually revisit the simulation and visualization techniques we looked at the end of the preceding lesson, and this time we'll take advantage of Matplotlib's animation capabilities so that we can watch the bars in our bar plot dynamically resize as the simulation is rolling the dice. And we'll execute that simulation where you can see one die at a time updating the visualization and many dice at a time updating the visualization as well. We'll do that one as a script so that you can pass it different arguments. And finally, we'll talk more in this lesson about the concepts of mutability and immutability. So again, at this point, we've looked at the list and tuple data structure types or collection types. Lists are mutable, tuples are immutable. Other types of things in Python are also immutable. For example, if you create an integer or a floating point number or a string, those objects are immutable. So anything that looks like it modifies those objects actually creates new objects. And we want to start talking about those concepts in more detail in this lesson.